I'm enjoying some watermelon for breakfast. It's about 9:30. It's a little cooler out today than it was yesterday, but that's not bad. And yeah, I decided to sit outside and enjoy the summery-ish day, spring day, as I nom down some watermelon for breakfast. I just got in from my workout, and it's 1 o'clock. So the incubus is off work, so I'm going to quickly shower because he'll probably call me in the half hour. My workout wasn't super hard, but I did my best. And I went on the stepper machine, the cross trainer or the elliptical. I don't care what you call it. I was on it at the highest level so that I could practice for hiking for 20 minutes. The thing about the internet is that right now I look like this. Give it a second. This and the next. Woo! I am wearing a skirt with very comfy sneakers. This is what I do when I'm well, 2 days in a row of a family meal. Look at this. Summer does bring out amazing things, doesn't it? And here we have the daddy, the mommy, and the crazy. And the FCA.
But that was one and the same.
We have some chips, some tater tots, and sloppy joes.
My question is, check's gonna be in my name. How are we gonna put it in Andrew's bank?
I'll just sign it.
It's right below Texas.
No, he was saying like was it like directly below Texas or did it like go like over
sarcastic. And he always says New Mexico, and what's the I keep on telling him that's a state.
New Mexico as opposed to Old Mexico.
Well, no. What was the big one? There was something about the states.
It wasn't about today. You were trying to say that Florida is directly, if you were to go straight across the Atlantic Ocean, you would hit Africa. And Dad said, no, Africa's in South America. And we all were like, no, it's not.
Who did that? Wasn't me. I don't know what they're talking about. Someone else's name with that same name.
I would just like to say that in our family, we don't forget. If you make a mistake, no matter how small.
I know what I said. Because I can never tell people you said this because everyone just looks at you're deaf.
He's hearing impaired.
Somebody said that.
Almost spit that all out.
All over the sloppy
All over the sloppy Joe, sloppy Joe.
And I'm like this. I'm like, what? They said, there's a deaf cashier at Walmart. I said, yeah.
Will you quit? I'm trying to drink this juice.
What? She is. We go to her sometimes, and I'm like, yeah. And then one goes, does Andrew have something on him? Like,
the word deaf and he's dumb.
does Andrew have one
At
of
least
these
the
things that
cashier
say,
wasn't deaf.
deaf? Does Andrew have one of those things that said, I'm deaf? I said, no, because he's not deaf, he's hearing impaired.
Oh, no.
They said, what's the difference? I said, he can still hear.
The best example of this was several years ago, like the first or second time my friend Sarah Bontegui came to my house. And Andrew was on the computer playing a game. He didn't have his hearing aids in. And my friend Sarah, she talked really softly and quietly. And she's sitting there trying to have a conversation with him. He's doing this, only pretend that's a computer. He's not paying any attention. She looks at me and she goes, is your brother deaf or something? And I said, no, he's hearing impaired. She started cracking up. She was laughing so hard. And Andrew turns around and looks at her and looks at me and says, "What's wrong with her?" I said, "I don't know. I told her that you're hearing impaired," and she just started cracking up. And she was laughing and laughing. And she goes, "Yeah, because I said you're deaf. No, he's hearing impaired." And I was like, no, you don't understand. He's really hearing impaired. Like, he needs hearing aids. And her face went from, what? That was the most mortified I'd ever seen somebody.
About Andrew being hearing impaired. Celine Dion. I'm your lady, you're my man or something.
There was a CD advertisement on the TV, and Celine Dion was singing, "'Cause I'm your lady." I know I can't sing like her, just forgive that. But my dear old sibling here, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody what you thought she was singing about? Mother?
Oh, get her.
She can't even. What
I asked him, why is she always thinking about being on eBay?
He said that, he's like, hey. He's sitting there and he's like, what's she always saying?
I'm always on eBay, and I'm like, why is she thinking that?
My mom cracking up is the best thing ever.
Laughed so hard, we were both tears, and he's like, what the hell are you guys laughing for?
He was really young. Oh, yeah. Well, another thing that makes my mom crack up is the Andrew bathroom incident. Take it away, Ma. That is a death glare if I ever seen one.
I tell Laura and them, they go, we did that. And I said, yep.
What did they
Andrew
do?
And I said, Andrew said, get out.
Mom, tell the story. We're losing context here.
When Julian and Laura were little.
I mean, really little. We're talking like 2,
and
3, 2 and 4 years old.
They were hiding. And I told him to stay out of the bathroom because I didn't want him to get in this stuff. And I came downstairs, I seen the bathroom door closed, and I started yelling because I thought they were in there, and I opened the door, and Andrew's there, and he's like, hey, shut the door. I was like, oh, sorry, I thought the kids were there, and I shut the door. And Laura and them were hiding in my bedroom. So I went looking for them, and then they ran in, and Laura comes out first, and she opens the bathroom door and says, hey, Andrew. Andrew's like, shut the door, shut the door, shut the door. And then she closed the door. And then Julian sees the Lord do it, so he had to do it. And he opened the door and said, hey, Andrew. And Andrew's like, shut the door, shut the door. And I tried to get out of the bedroom because I'm laughing so hard, and Julian shuts the door. And then I'm laughing, and I'm in the hallway. I can't even stand up. And then they both open the door and say, Andrew. And Andrew's like, shut the door, shut the door.
They leave the door open, didn't they?
Somebody close the door!
And Andrew's like, Mom, shut the door. And I'm trying to pull myself. I'm crawling on my knees to get there. And I shut the door. And it's like, you're fine.
A man can't poop in peace in this house.
Of course, it got better later on in the day because later on, Andrew was once again trying to use the bathroom, and the door was slightly open, like there was a crack in it. And in our house, we don't leave the door closed because that's stupid. You leave the door open if nobody's in it. A lot of other houses aren't like that, and if you're a house that's like that, you need to fix yourself on all levels. But anyway, he's going to the bathroom, the door's open, and I thought that somebody had like like kind of pulled it behind them and just let it open, and there weren't any lights on. So I opened the door, and Andrew had had enough of this. He just started screaming, and I was called everything but a girl.
And then I tried to tell Logan about it. Logan was with us, and I was telling Logan about what happened, and I was laughing.
She was laughing like she was laughing just now, trying to tell the story, but because it was so fresh, she was laughing even harder, and she fell onto the floor because she couldn't hold herself up. And Logan starts cracking up, and he's like, "I don't even know the story, but she's laughing so hard I can't help it."
The chirps in the house.
We don't forget, and we will remind you. It's almost 1 a.m, and I am going to go to bed. I'm finally getting tired. My hair is a mess, and that is there's a good reason for that. It is because I have spent the last 2 hours pretending like I can dance in my room. Yep, that's right. I put in a pair of headphones, and I pretend that I'm up in a club, and that I actually have talent. Or sometimes I pretend that I'm the singer in a music video. And that's what I do, because I don't actually have any talent myself or have any skills or abilities in the music and artsy realm of things. I just don't. So I like to pretend to be Taylor Swift and Katy Perry, or like I'm the lead singer of a band of some sort, and I just sit here and I wiggle and shake my hips and my body around frantically. And I'm pretty sure that if anybody actually seen me doing these things, they might call 911 because they think that I am having an epileptic attack. But yeah, that's what I do in my life. That's just how it is. And I'm gonna go night-night now, and I will see you tomorrow for the next MaylyVlog. I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow, and I'm finally getting my eyebrows waxed. The wedding is next week. Also, when I go to sleep, I like to go onto YouTube and look for Let's Plays that I've watched before. So like there's a Super Mario RPG or Blackthorn or something like that. And if I like the person's voice enough, I just hit the replay button and listen to that, because otherwise I can't go to sleep. And based on what I want to dream about, that's who I listen to. Like, for instance, you won't find me falling asleep to Silent Hill, because nobody needs that. My dreams are scary enough. To prep up for beauty preparing week so that I look my best as a bridesmaid in my friend's wedding, because you don't want to look like you haven't tried. Nobody needs that. And I'm a person who has to try. I have a very high vanity level, but it's on a fragile edge. Fragile. Night-night.